войска, групповая, отряд боевых кораблей противника. 5, 4, 3, 2. Корабль в точке, пуск.
Вот так выглядит пуск гиперзвуковой ракеты. Циркон открылась крышка. Пошел такой мощный ударный здесь пуск, вертикальный подъем и полет на скорости до 9 махов.
Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Dawadah from the Men of Valor camp here in Greenville, South Carolina. Coming back with another video. All right. Sincerity and in truth, and Lord willing, it can be edifying. And as you see right here, all right, from the sun, it says Russia launches 7,000 mile per hour Zircon hypersonic nuke missile. Okay, and I just wanted to show that. All right, now that's not an ICBM per se. All right, but this is Esau, perfecting his sword, man. Okay, the scriptures say that this was his blessing. All right, this wasn't something that was prevalent. Okay, 200 years ago. All right, centuries ago. All right, millennium ago, right? This is something that's relatively new, and the Lord has put it in the spirit of these Edomites, all right, and these other heathens, all right, following after Esau to create these weapons, okay? Because this as talks about this World War III is going down. All right, this war isn't going to be fought like the other wars. This is Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 5. It says, "For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood." So, I always try to imagine, if you've seen the movie 300, all right, dealing with the Spartans, those type situations. All right, that's how war was fought, for the most part. All right, then the Lord put it in Esau's spirit to create, the gauntlet gun. All right, these guns. All right, dealing with gunpowder and whatnot, and that's how Esau triumphed over Gad. Because before that, Gad was giving them a run for their money. All right, but see, it was our turn to fall. Okay, the Israelites. It was our turn to fall, and the Lord allowed Esau to perfect his sword, man. Okay, so what I just showed there, all right, was a warfare unlike what was fought in the past. All right, verse 5 again, it says, "For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood." Bloody garments, very, very much hand-to-hand combat, sword fighting, or even arrows. All right, but this is something completely different. It says, "But this, all right, this war that we're entering, this war that we're, that we see coming upon, a few different fronts right now." All right, it says, "But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire." And what we just saw was an example of that, going back to this video. Okay, once again, Russia launches 7,000 mile per hour Zircon hypersonic nuke missile. Esau has perfected his damn sword, man. All right, and Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai has put the spirit upon these damn devils to be able to do that. Okay, and it's gonna be for a purpose. Hey, this next war is gonna be. This is how they fighting, man. All right, yes, the Russians have sent troops and whatnot into Ukraine. All right, but soon, man, it's just gonna be they're gonna be sending these missiles at each other, man, and they might not be nuclear missiles just yet. All right, that's the grand finale, so to speak. All right, we'll get some scriptures on that, but this is how they're gonna be fighting, man. Right, and actually, let's prove, that Esau, his sword is the blessing, man. It's his blessing. Let's go to Revelation 6 and verse, let's see. I always look right past I know it's in my face, Salaki. There it is. Revelation chapter 6 and verse 4. It says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon. And that's a spirit, man. It must be a gun range near me or something, because they shooting I can hear a lot of gunfire. And soon that's gonna be people entering each other's homes, man. All right, little gunfights and stuff here, man. All right, it ain't gonna be just training, man. These are the times that we're coming into. Verse 4 again, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. All right, and this is symbolic for Esau, Edom. All right, because Edom means red. All right, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. Esau was created to be the wicked. Esau was created to pillage, all right, steal, kill, murder. That's his role. That's what he was created to do. He can't do anything outside of the realm of what the Lord has created him to do. All right. And the Lord has given this devil a great sword. The Lord has put his spirit upon him to ultimately to create these ICBM thermonuclear missiles that is going to be used to bring his kingdom, his own kingdom, to his knees, man. And the Lord put the spirit on him to do it. Let's grab a scripture on that. This is Isaiah chapter 54 and verse 16. It says, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy. Right? So the Lord created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire. The Lord has put the spirit on these devils, all right, which is going back, dealing with these bombs. Okay, first with the atomic bomb, all right, that the United States dropped on Japan. The Lord put it in their spirit to learn how to split atoms. Okay, this is relatively new technology to the world. All right, but how about Shema Rashai, man? Hey, this is stuff that he knows. He creates this and puts it in the people of the earth's mind to bring it forth. Okay, and on the left hand side, and it's given them to what? Destroy one another, man. Because that's how this place is going out. All right, once again, as we enter World War III, you're going to see a whole lot of these like those hypersonic missiles being shot, okay, at different targets. All right, and then the end all be all is going to be what? That thermonuclear destruction. Okay, now you're going to have Russia, China, all right, NATO and the EU, man. They're gonna shoot their missiles upon America, Babylon the Great. Okay, mutually assured destruction is what they call it, MAD. All right, because the death rate, man, is gonna, as something that Elder Menachezabah, has said many times through the Spirit. All right, the Lord is going to top the high score for deaths on the earth, man. And one day, all right, and one day, man, that's going to be, all right, and so much so that we're going to need deliverance out of that. All right, that's literally going to be, where that salvation takes place. Yahweh Shah is going to gather his elect, all right, from the four corners of the earth, and he's going to save them out of America, Babylon the Great, just in the nick of time, right? But let's get this right here to further expound upon it. Just a couple scriptures going into the missiles. you know, because that's the vibration that's out. Hey, Russia ready to use them damn missiles, man. All right, but see, when the time comes, man, we'll know. There's things that still need to happen before, that war completely breaks out. But nonetheless, they're going to use, all right, missiles, man. Okay, they're going to use these little hypersonic missiles, all right, that can go 7,000 miles an hour, can hit its target. They said it could hit London in 5 minutes, man. All right. But you also have, once again, these ICBMs, okay, they go up into space and come back down, man, and hit their target. This is Malachi chapter 4 and verse 1. It says, "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yet and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch." So, that day is coming, man. All right, best believe when one of these countries shoot their missiles off, man, and the Lord's going to guide their spirit. The Lord's going to have his spirit within those missiles. They're not going to break their rank. Actually, let me grab that. Let's get into that real quick. This is Joel chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, "Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand." And that's why we're blowing that trumpet, saying that, hey, the day of the Lord is coming, man. That destruction is coming. All right, and you want to be found on the good side of Yahweh Shem Yahushua if you're a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American. Verse 2, it says, "A day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness. As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, there have not been ever the light, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations." Man, this is gonna be that day. It's never gonna be a time like this again, man. This is the war to end all wars. Verse 3, "A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness, and yet nothing shall escape them." So, basically saying, man, all the trees and, all the life before, a missile would drop on it. And afterward, it'd be a desolate wilderness. And mainly America, Babylon the Great, is going to be a desolate wilderness, man. All right, it's going to be a desert. It's not going to ever be inhabited again, man. The Lord is going to nuke this place off the face of the earth. Verse 4 says, "The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run." And as you saw, just for reference, all right, which once again, the missile that I showed, or the video dealing with Russia, that wasn't an ICBM, but you could see, if they shoot an assortment of those, man, that's basically how the ICBMs are shaped as well, man. Okay, you see it's kind of like a rocket. All right, and then Revelation speaks about in their heads they do hurt, man. Because it's a lot of destruction within those missiles. Those are the weapons of the Lord's indignation. It says, verse 4, "The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. Like the noise of a chariot on top of mountains shall they leap." If you had a company of chariots and horses on top of mountain, it would be very loud. Well, I can imagine. If you're near that missile, near those missiles, first of all, let's break in the damn sound barrier, man. All right, so you're going to see it before you're going to see it, and then you're going to hear it, and it's a loud boom, man, a sonic boom. It says, "Like the noise of chariots of the tops of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of the fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. Before their face the people shall be much pained, and all faces shall gather darkness." So ultimately, when those missiles get shot off, people are going to know, man. You're going to hear the sirens going off. All right, people are going to know what time it is. Verse 7, "They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the walls like a men of war, and they shall march everyone on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks." Why? Because the Lord is going to put the spirit upon those missiles. They're not going to thrust through. Like it says, that's the spirit. Verse 8, "Neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk everyone in his path. And when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded." Because these are missiles. These aren't horses or chariots, man. It might have the appearance. All right, it's being described to as an appearance because, once again, this technology wasn't something that was prevalent during the time where these prophecies were written. Right? They were describing in ways that they could understand. And so they referred to them as horsemen in battle array and describing the noise of them, man. Right? Because that technology was for this time. It says, verse 9, they shall run to and fro in the city, they shall run upon the wall, they shall climb up the houses, they shall enter into the windows like a thief, right? Quick, man. Okay, quick. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes, man. Within an hour. The scriptures say in 1 hour, man, Babylon the Great is going to be utterly desolate. Verse 10, it says, the earth shall quake before them, the heavens shall tremble, the sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. And the Lord shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great. For he is strong that executeth his word. For the day of the Lord is great and very terrible. Who can abide it? Okay, so man, these are the weapons of the Lord's indignation, man. And he's put it in Esau's spirit, you know, and these other nations, you know, like China, North Korea, you know, even India, to perfect, all right, these weapons, because they're going to be put to use. They're not going to be put in a damn museum. All right, there's not going to be peace talks to be able to deter these missiles from ever being used. The Lord is gonna, like the scripture, they shall think an evil thought, and they're gonna shoot these damn missiles, man, and they're gonna burn America, Babylon the Great, and that's what's shortly to come in due time, man. But Lord willing, this year, man. All right, we know things got to come to pass, but Lord willing, it's soon. All right, these people are gonna be, they ain't gonna know what to do, man. They're gonna know they fucked up. All right, but Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh, Bahashem, Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Till next time, Shalom.